Hi there, what an unbelievable end to the round of 16. One of the tournament favourites, Spain, beaten on penalties by Morocco. That's a huge, huge shock. And Morocco now face Portugal, who left Cristiano Ronaldo on the bench for their showdown with Switzerland. Amazingly, 21-year-old Goncalo Ramos took Ronaldo's place and scored an incredible hat-trick. This is why we love football. Always expect the unexpected. When we cut through all the noise, all the politics, all the hypocrisy and all the speculation, at the end of the day, it's what happens out on the football pitch that goes into the record books and lives in our memory. Former world champion Spain knew they were the better side, but Morocco are the hardest team to score against at this World Cup. The only time the Africans, or should I say the Arabs, have conceded in Qatar is an own goal conceded against Canada. Spain couldn't even get past their keeper Bono in the penalty shootout. Would you believe it? Spain play for 120 minutes and take part in a penalty shootout, and they don't get the ball in the net a single time. The scenes of Moroccan celebrations after winning that shootout 3-0 will be one of the everlasting memories of this World Cup. Contrast that against the disappointed face of Cristiano Ronaldo as he sat on the bench in front of the world's paparazzi. It was the bravest of team selections by Fernando Santos, who also left out Neves and Cancelo. And Portugal's coach certainly got his reward. Ramos lashed home one of the shots of this tournament to give Portugal an early lead. It was the start of a brilliant display by the youngster. Ironically, it was the oldest player on the pitch who made it 2-0. Pepe will be 40 years old in February. That's 2 years older than Cristiano Ronaldo. And Pepe rolled back the years when he powered home a beautiful header. It just goes to show, you're never too old when you're still good enough to play at the highest level. And it was great to see that leading the celebrations was Cristiano Ronaldo. For me, what counts more than anything is how you react to adversity. And despite what you may have seen on social media, Cristiano Ronaldo was all smiles as his teammates ripped Switzerland apart. Yes, Cristiano Ronaldo is no longer an automatic choice, but there's little doubt he's still a much valued part of the Portugal squad. Ronaldo has enjoyed an incredible career, his longevity boosted by his sheer dedication and self-discipline. But no one is perfect, and we have to admit Ronaldo has been guilty of a poor reaction to tactical decisions and team selection on more than one occasion this season, for club and for country. The big difference is we can see Ronaldo still feels loved by Portugal, and he clearly respects his coach, Fernando Santos. And that makes a huge, huge difference because Cristiano Ronaldo needs to be loved. And I don't think Erik ten Hag showed him enough love or respect at Manchester United. When the fans sang Cristiano Ronaldo's name with Portugal already leading by 4-1, they clearly wanted to see their hero come off the bench. But Santos wasn't ready. He decided to give more time to Ramos, who'd already added to his brilliant opener. And then, would you believe it? Young Ramos became the first player to score a hat-trick at this World Cup tournament. He's also the youngest player to score a hat-trick at the World Cup finals in 60 years. What a story. What a story for young Ramos, who didn't expect to be playing in this game, and he scores a hat-trick. 6 minutes later, Ramos went off to a hero's reception, and the crowd finally got their wish when Cristiano Ronaldo came on in a triple substitution. It was good to see smiles all round when Cristiano was asked to come on, despite the match already being as good as won. A big contrast to what we saw earlier in the season at Old Trafford. The Portuguese fans were jubilant, and they celebrated again when Cristiano Ronaldo had the ball in the back of the net. But he was clearly well offside when he broke clear. And that's one flaw of this current version of Cristiano Ronaldo. He does get offside far too often for my liking. That's the one part of his game I think he has to work on. Sounds really weird to be saying that Cristiano Ronaldo has to work on part of his game, but that is a clear sign of the fact that maybe he's getting a little bit old and a little bit slow. He should be getting into these positions without getting offside. But this Portugal win was as good as it gets, and the final 6-1 scoreline sends a message to the rest of the teams left in this tournament. Before this round of 16 started, I predicted a final four of Brazil versus Argentina and Portugal versus England in the semi-finals, and that's still my prediction. Morocco, the toast of the Arab world with huge support in Palestine, I'm sure will be much harder to beat than Switzerland were. But Portugal has shown they're very much a force to be reckoned with at this tournament. And crucially, they've proved they're far from being a side that relies on Cristiano Ronaldo. Unlike Argentina, who are clearly over-dependent on their talisman, Lionel Messi. I'm sure there's a massive audience out there who still want to see Messi versus Ronaldo in the final, but there remains a few big obstacles in the way. For Ronaldo, there's the challenge of how to replace Ramos in the Portugal starting lineup. Cristiano may have to focus on being a super sub. Would you believe it? Hopefully, it'll be England standing in Portugal's way, or Morocco, of course, if we beat world champions France on Saturday night. In my view, England versus France could be one of the standout matches of this tournament. Meantime, there's no doubt Portugal have shown they're going to be very hard to beat at this World Cup, with or without Cristiano Ronaldo. Because this Portugal team is packed with star quality. And as their experienced coach Fernando Santos said after their 6-1 demolition of Switzerland, Cristiano and Ramos are different players. There is no problem with the captain of the national team. I have a feeling Ronaldo still has a big role to play at this World Cup.